Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. I'm so excited to be doing this reading today because it is the 2nd of the 2nd, 2022. It happens to be my favorite angel number. So I thought it'd be nice to celebrate this with a collective message. So there's nothing for you to do now but to sit back, relax, and enjoy this message about to come through. So let's take a look at your oracle cards first before we look at the tarot and the fishbowl messages. So the first card, we have the throat chakra. Okay, then we have Healer of the Ages, which is reversed. Take rest, follow the light. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Maybe feeling out of sorts at this time. I'm getting this overwhelming feeling coming through here. So maybe you feel like everything's just gotten on top of you. But this could also be that there are deeper levels of healing that are needed that maybe you've not been aware of yet. And this is where I feel you need to take some time to regroup. Take rest so you can follow the light. So it may even be for some of you that you don't actually feel too tired or you feel okay within yourself, but you are being guided to preemptively take some time out before you get to a place of burnout, which is where you may be feeling, okay? Maybe you've been speaking too much, or maybe you've not been speaking enough. With the throat chakra coming through there, there's something to do with communication or even your thoughts. Something that is going round and round that you need to be open and express, okay? Or if you feel like, you might have been speaking too much, it might be that your voice needs a rest. And yes, because we have breath of the cosmos. So breath connects with your voice. It connects with life force energy. Without breath, there is nothing. We don't survive without being able to breathe. So again, this is where I feel like this is about taking a breather, taking some time out. And I don't feel like it needs to be too long. But with the energy of micromanaging coming through here, I feel like there are things that you're trying to control too much. And it may be that you just need to take a step back and release what you can't control and divert your focus to what you can control. That's a way of being able to feel like you're in control when everything feels like it's out of your hands. This is about you taking charge. So for instance, if there is something going on in your love life, and of course we can't control other people or what they do, we control our reactions to them. So maybe that you've been thinking so hard about what someone else is doing and the way they're behaving, rather than thinking, okay, what can I do? What can I do differently? Or what can I do outside of this situation? Sometimes we need to move our attention onwards. Now, this is an excellent time to do some releasing, decluttering, releasing of negative energy, especially we've just had the new moon in Aquarius. So it's the time that in the lunar cycle for brand new beginnings, to release the old, to release whatever you don't want to bring into the new cycle with you, to let that go and to form new habits, form new patterns. This is the best time to do that, especially as this 2222 falls on the day after the new moon. So it's like bringing that Aquarian new moon energy into this beautiful numerological magical event. I know that it can be tough as well when you have so much to do, because just generally our lives in this day and age, we are so busy. There's so much that we can be doing. And at all times of the day and night, there's everything that's at our fingertips. So it's almost like we have so many options with technology, with social media. That in and of itself can create that feeling of overwhelm. Like, where do I even begin? That's the sense that I'm getting with you. Where do I even begin? So now let's take a look at the tarot messages for you. What's coming through on this magical 2222 day? Okay. Wow, the moon. We were just talking about the moon, the new moon cycle. So I really feel the moon cycle this month in particular is going to have a huge impact on your life that you don't even realize, because it's also hidden. Something about this situation is hidden, and that may be why you need to take a rest. You need to step back so you can allow the space for this change to come through, for this truth to be exposed, for this revelation to be highlighted for you. This may even be about you hibernating, keeping back your truth, not voicing everything straight away. Okay, and knowing that you don't have to. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. You don't have to micromanage everything. You can allow things to unfold, especially when you know that tangibly or practically you've done everything that you can do. And then if you keep trying after that point, then you're just going to burn yourself out. And when you burn out, you won't be able to see the truth to come through. Or it may be that there's no space. I'm feeling a lot of this is coming through in your mind. And you may be listening more to what's going on in your mind than to what signals your body is giving you. So for instance, if you suddenly get some sharp pains, that can be a sign that you need to take a rest. And I feel like we never really should push through pain. If we allow ourselves to feel that pain, whether it's emotional, mental, or even physical, allow ourselves to feel it, to assess where that pain is coming from, how it was triggered, what we could do to alleviate that pain. And if we feel that we've done all that we can, then it's time to step back and just allow things to come to you rather than you putting all the effort forwards. Sorry if you can hear the noise in the background. It's my bunny chewing cardboard box. Okay. I'm also getting the signs of Cancer and Pisces here with that moon card. So you may resonate with those signs, but it's definitely a lot of emotional sensitivity coming through here. You may also be experiencing a lot of very intense dreams at night. So it may be an idea to keep a dream journal. I just had these 3 fly out all together, so I'm intrigued to see what these are. Okay, so we have the 7 of Emotions, the 2 of Materials, and the 10 of Voices. Wow. Yeah, they definitely were meant to come through for a reason here, because that 7 of Cups is talking about those options. Remember how we were saying earlier about the options, like feeling overwhelmed, too many, this could be too many dating options, too many career options, too many ideas, okay, too many choices that are causing you more problems, causing you this overwhelming feeling. I mean, this can also be a very positive card, okay? It flips in both ways because, again, it's nice to have options. It can feel better to have more options than no options, right? But again, having too many can be confusing as well. I feel this is more of a positive energy for you. Like you're coming through that overwhelming period and now you're starting to see that, okay, it's actually good that I have all of these options. It's better than, say, for instance, if there was only one or it was chosen for me and I didn't have the control or I didn't have the choice. So you actually do have more control maybe than you believe you do in making these choices. But something here feels like you're doing too much, okay? Again, that makes sense with that resting energy. There is too much being thrown up in the air for you. Like there's a lot of juggling coming through. So this could be like you have 2 different jobs or 2 different romantic partners. Could be 2 children. I'm seeing twins as well for some of you. So maybe that you're dropping one of these options. You're coming to a decision. But this is definitely like a fine balancing act. I can see you on a tightrope here. And it's like you are managing to stay balanced. You never quite fall off, although you feel like you have, or you feel like you're about to. I feel like you still manage to steady yourself. But it's like you can only give so much attention to one thing at a time. If you're trying to juggle all of these things, to try and streamline and just focus on one thing at a time, it may be that you're getting to the end of your tether, where you're getting to the point of where you don't know how much more can I actually carry these until I fall over, until one weighs me down. And it doesn't mean that this has to stop forever. It just may be this interim period whilst you rest, and then you may feel like you can conquer the world again, that you can do all of the things that you want to do. You can balance everything with ease, okay? But think about that. If you're extremely tired and you're trying to walk a tightrope and you're holding 2 heavy things in each hand, being very, very physically tired is not going to help you. Being mentally tired is not going to help you. Being able to get to the other side, you're far more likely to fall off, i.e. burn out, right? So if you see that there's an opportunity for a break in this balancing, then go for that. Go for that. Sometimes it may be feeling, when is enough enough? Okay, so you've been working really hard on whatever it may be, and maybe you feel like you can keep going, But sometimes this is where we need to take that preemptive break. Say, for instance, you've been working extremely hard to full capacity, say for 5 hours, and you're starting to feel a little bit tired, but you feel like, you know what, I can push it. I can go to 6 hours. I can go to 7 hours. But then you don't realize the long-term implications of that, where you will then feel extremely tired later on and you'll need to take a longer break. Whereas after 5 hours, you might go, okay, I'm going to take an hour now to relax, completely relax, not focus on anything work-related. I'm going to take a step back, relax, have a little nap maybe, rest and rejuvenate within myself. And then after that hour, you may feel rejuvenated to go back and do another hour's work, another 2 hours work. And maybe it'll be a better quality of work. That's just an example if we're talking about work. And I feel like if you do this, the 10 of Swords reversed is what you will get. If I can even pick it up. And even notice in this image how she has been released from something very negative. She's still in a very relaxed place. But if you look at it in the upright position, it's a very painful card. Sword representation is the thoughts. Again, thoughts and communication and complete and utter exhaustion. This can even feel like betrayal, a stabbed in the back type of energy. So the fact that it's reversed, this is about you letting it go. Letting go whatever is not serving you. Whatever feels like it's unhealthy, it's toxic, it's obsessive, it's painful. And especially if this is self-inflicted and you feel like you do have control over this situation. You have control of your thoughts. You do. Like I said, you may not have control of what's happening to you externally, but you have control over where your mind goes. Where the mind goes, energy flows. Okay, so if you're always focusing on the negative, you will attract more negativity into your life. Now, it doesn't mean you can't acknowledge the negative things, because that's also part of life. We can't just ignore those things. But just knowing that there's a greater purpose for all that is happening will be helpful in being able to, okay, I can try to move on from this for now and I can focus on what is within my control, okay? Or if you feel like, again, you've done everything practically that you can, then don't ruminate on it. Don't think about it anymore. Move on and allow the new information or the results of that practical effort to come through and to pay off. Wow, Temperance. Okay, so card of Sagittarius now coming through. So I'm seeing, especially in this image, as the great alchemist, okay? This is about creation. So I do feel that through resting, you are going to get to a place where you are more creative. And I think you're going to have some new ideas that come through, okay? In relation to this particular situation or just with your life in general. Because you're resting, so you're allowing more space for the universe to bring in these new opportunities or these ideas to you. If your mind is constantly filled with a million thoughts, then how is new information going to come through clearly? I like the analogy of being at a train station when it comes to your thoughts. So you imagine that you're at a train station and each train that pulls into the station is a thought. Now you're standing there on the platform and it's your choice. Do I get on that train and go with it? Or do I wait for the next one to come in? And you can do this as many times as you like until you get a train of thought that is a positive one or that is a healthy one or that is actually going to help you. Because if it's a negative one, something from the past that you're ruminating over, that you definitely have no control over, this could be depleting your energy. Or if you're thinking too far ahead in the future, you're getting into a place of anxiety. And again, that's about micromanaging and trying to control every single event or every single thing that happens, rather than just allowing things to unfold and having that confidence and that acceptance that you'll be okay no matter what happens. And Temperance brings peace. And that's what I feel you need right now. And I feel that that is what is coming. But it is going to be something you're going to have to actually do, okay? Because we've got the Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is about you giving more love to yourself. Being more compassionate with yourself. Wow. Look, of course, it's a 2-2-2-2 reading. And we've got 2-2. Of course, love that. Okay, so these are both the same cards, 2 of Pentacles, reversed. And that's weird as well, both reversed. So again, this is about juggling too many things or two options. So this is your time to streamline, okay? To put something on the back burner for now whilst you find your peace and equilibrium, okay? Whilst you fill back your cups of emotion. Okay, I'm just going to get one more tarot card before we look at the fishbowl messages. Wow, the Hanged Man in reverse. So this is about you breaking free, okay? Changing your perspective, liberating yourself from this situation, from this mental unrest, from whatever this pain and suffering is. You have the power to release yourself from that, because this mental suffering is in your mind, okay? And if it is in your mind, that is a place you can control it. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, okay? And it takes consistent, and I would say moment to moment work. Okay, to try to focus on what you can control and what is going to serve you. Oh my God, options, of course, options. Yeah, that has definitely been one of the themes of today's reading, hasn't it? Okay, knowing that you have options, but being actually grateful that you have the options, not seeing it too much as overwhelmed, but being grateful. And then knowing that whatever's meant for you, you can put back and you can pick back up again whenever you need to. So we have exciting times ahead. We have limerence. We have face. We have a hypnotherapist. And we have slow down. And the last one, DM arrives. Okay. So options, exciting. Yes, there are going to be exciting times ahead if you slow down now. Again, you may be feeling like, I don't want to slow down. This is not the time to slow down because I want more excitement, or I'm excited about the future. How can I slow down now when I'm feeling I've got the momentum? But there's definitely something guiding you to take some rest, okay? And then the exciting times are going to come. Now, limerence is about being in a state of fantasy. Okay, this could be about the beginning of a relationship, being in that elated honeymoon stage. But this can then border into obsession and unhealthy behaviors or unhealthy thought patterns, because limerence is all in the mind. Okay, so it doesn't have to be about romance for you, but it could be more about something else where you are obsessing about the details and you're needing to have some level of reassurance. Okay, but you are being guided to slow it down. Hypnotherapy. Okay, hypnotherapy is great to reprogram the mind. So if you know a hypnotherapist, that might be a good place to start. Or right here on YouTube, there's so many meditation videos here that you could listen to that will help to reprogram and hypnotize you in a positive way, to release a lot of this anxiety, depression, obsession. And then I do feel like a DM is going to come through. This could come through as a work opportunity. But for some of you, I actually feel like this is going to be a romantic option, someone that you've been waiting for. This may be where you were obsessed, like what you've been obsessed about. Maybe you've been trying to manifest a specific person or a specific opportunity to come through. But you need to slow down first in order for that exciting time to happen, for this DM to have the space, remember that space, to come through. Maybe this is about clearing out your inbox as well. Maybe having a declutter, getting rid of all the messages either you've responded to or unhealthy threads of messages you keep reading over. It may be time to get rid of those, delete those, to clear out the clutter, to delete photos as well as coming through for some of you. Face, yeah, it could be that somebody's face keeps popping into your mind, and maybe you're staring at someone's face a lot, like through social media, or maybe somewhere where you work. This could also be about keeping up a level of appearance, okay? And maybe you're just tired of keeping up an appearance, and this is where you need that time for rest and rejuvenation. And then these amazing and exciting things, these DMs, these new opportunities are going to come through for you. So I really do hope that you enjoyed this reading today. I do feel it was a really magical message, so I hope you feel that way too. And please comment down below if this did resonate with you, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're so close to 10K now. I'm really hoping we can be there by the end of February. So if you could subscribe, I'd be so grateful for your support. And I do offer personal readings as well, so the link is in the description box below. I offer video readings and email readings. Lots of different choices to choose from. Okay, options, lots of options for you. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.